Hello everyone, my name is Binks and welcome back to Let's Play Paranormasight, the 7 Mysteries of Honjo. And we should be continuing on in this episode I think we're going to continue on with Yakko's storyline. I'm not sure if all of them are going to do the same thing and just hit a roadblock after, like, in the middle of the second one. But I figure we might as well do 2, and then even if a third one does become accessible, I will jump to Tetsuo's storyline. So let's see what 2 things to remember are. Yakko Sakazaki, a summary of previous events. Thus, the information they gained from the spirit board suggests that Michio's death was not a suicide. When they continue to press the spirit board for the location of the Rite of Resurrection, a cursed echo suddenly appears. 1 week ago. Hey, flashback. We have shadow ghosts as our classmates. Oh. Oh. I get to actually look around. Well, let's keep an eye out and see if we find any of those, stickers. Did you know? I heard Michio's mom remarried last year. They say her new stepdad is a total jerk. Really? How so? Like, he'd peek on her while she changes and couldn't keep his hands off her. Oh no. I even heard he's an ex-con. If she resists him, he gets violent. That's so scary. No way. I couldn't take that. I'd probably think about killing myself too if I had to deal with something like that at home. So they're thinking that's why? Did you hear about Michio in Class C? Yeah, she seemed like the stereotypical honor student in her first year, but she stopped showing up to class and her grades started dropping after her 3rd semester. So she offed herself because her grades were bad? No fair. Just thinking about practice tests makes me want to die too. All anyone cares about is test scores and grades. You know, I'm not really happy with the way that these classmates are speaking about it. So blasé, you know? Nothing? No little stickers up here? Nowhere? Guess not. You hear about the suicides on the news, but for it to happen here, it's a little scary. By the way, isn't there a girl who transferred into Class C recently? Oh, I heard about her. She's gloomy, doesn't stand out much. Did you know that the school she was at before she transferred also had a suicide? What? For real? That seems like kind of fishy. Hey, did you hear? Someone from our school committed suicide. What? Really? Who? I heard that. Michio from Class C, right? No way. Michio? She'd been acting pretty strangely lately, but I still can't believe it. Oh, this dude. Who we're suspicious of. I end up kind of giving him almost a gumshoe voice for some reason. It wasn't intended to be a gumshoe voice, but it ended up coming out that way. Ahem, there might be some of you who already know, but a member of our class, Michio Shiraishi, passed away last night. I mean, I kind of was intending more of like a nerdy voice, but whatever. Okay, calm down. I know this comes as a surprise, but please keep it quiet. The cause of death is still under investigation, and there's nothing we know for certain at the moment. Detailed investigation reports will come from the police, so please don't go spreading any rumors, got it? They're already doing it, man.
We're sending everyone home for today. No dilly-dallying on your way. School will be off tomorrow as well. Hey, you! Stop celebrating! Show some respect.
Kind of like, yeah, he like hunches over. It's kind of weird posture.
There will be a memorial service scheduled next week at the school assembly if anyone wishes to pay their respects individually.
Several days later. Yakko? Sorry to bug you. It's just, you seem a little different from your usual self. I hope I'm not being nosy.
Well, she called her by her first name. If we did the top one, we would be distant, so we'll be friendly. Thanks, Mio.
But... thanks, Mio. Was I acting that strangely? Yeah, enough to make me worry. If you want to talk, I'm happy to listen. Yeah, this is perfect timing. There's actually something I want to ask you. Yeah?
Okay. Maybe we can talk about all three? The specter, the spirit board.
You know that spirit board thing that everyone's been doing? Where you summon a spirit and ask it whatever you want? Yeah, I know it. I want to try it out. There's something I want to know. Why are you telling me this? I mean, you seem like the type to know about this stuff. I mean, that star on your hair is kind of suspicious, right? Kind of gives you away. Oh. Oh, I do. Yeah, you look like you're really into that occult stuff. You know, you got that kind of gloomy look. I don't know how I should feel about that. But you do know how to do it, right? Well, yes, I think I probably know a little more than most. Okay, please help me. You're my only hope.
Okay, Princess Leia. The Rite?
Hey, Mio. You know about the Rite of Resurrection, right? Yeah, it's that thing Mr. Araishi apparently discovered and wrote an article about. I doubt there's many people who don't know. He's always talking about it.
What's with the pouty mouth? Why do they do this? Why? It's so funny.
Do you believe it's real? Huh? Well, it sounds a little too good to be true to me. But on the off chance that it really works, we could bring Michio back to life with it.
Why do y'all always jump to this without thinking about the fact you have to kill other people in order for it to work? Maybe she's just naive and she doesn't realize that part.
I want to find it if there's even the slightest chance of bringing Michio back. But how will you look for it? Right, that's the thing. Ooh.
Is that what that ooh? The mouth. Okay, so we're done about that.
Michio, I wonder why she had to die. She didn't leave a note or anything, but they announced that it was a suicide. That can't be right. She would never kill herself. Michio was so happy and always looked on the bright side of things. She loved coming to school. I know she was going through some hard times, but for her to kill herself? I never got a chance to speak with her. She was often absent from school, and when she did come in, she looked depressed. You're right. And that's why everyone was so willing to accept that she committed suicide. They acted like they cared, but all they did was gossip about it. They put together little pieces of information and spread rumors like it's the truth.
Isn't that terrible?
Yes, it is. I've heard some that are really awful.
In the end, the only reason they're able to say stuff like that is because they aren't personally involved. It's true that she didn't get along with her new stepdad and that her grades went down. But to say things like, how sad, no wonder she killed herself, how dare they?
You go, girl.
She always told me she was okay whenever I talked with her because I was worried. She would have told me if there was something bothering her so badly she'd kill herself over it.
Uh-huh.
I won't let Michio's death be written off like this. Like, maybe she got caught up in something bad.
I think that's it, honey.
Something bad? People have been talking about that body found in former Yasuda Gardens, right? Some are saying that this town is cursed or something.
Yes, there has been a strange feeling around things recently. The thing you want to ask, is it?
Yeah, I want to know about the truth behind Michio's death. And where the Rite of Resurrection is hidden.
I see. I don't know if getting the answer to those questions will be as easy as you hope.
Please, the teachers and police aren't any help. And there's only so much I can do alone. If there's even the slightest chance, then...
Well... Okay, if that would make you feel better, then I'll help.
Oh, you sweet girls. I feel so bad that Shogo killed her that one time. And, like, I'm just worried, you know? These are young girls getting involved in a really big controversy, big, serious issue that's going on. Not only paranormal, but there's some other messed up stuff, you know? Especially when we found out recently about all these murders and this guy potentially getting paroled. Like, what the frick? Serial killer, you know? Yes! Thank you, Mio! Aw, so cute. They're so cute.
Okay, then tomorrow after dark.
Okay. Open updates. Case notes regarding the suicide of Michio Shiraishi, Komagata High School, Class 2C. Cause of death. Body discovered 1 week ago. Died from full body blunt force trauma in an alley off South Warigosui Street. Believed to have fallen from the roof of a nearby apartment complex. Potential motives. The deceased's parents had recently remarried, and rumors among the students suggest physical abuse by her stepfather may constitute motive for suicide. But we know it was like an accident. Alright, 12 a.m. When we got our curse.
Huh? Are you awake, Yakko?
Yeah. What happened?
You can't remember.
Let's see. We used the spirit board and... I suddenly heard something, like this weird voice. So here's the thing I'm interested to see. She seems like a very righteous, bright, bubbly, good person, right? But now that we have the curse stone, and I know that they said that with curse stones that we get like flooded with the urge to kill, the thirst for revenge from the dead spirit, right? I'm curious to see how it might change her personality, like with Shogo, how he was just so quick and eager to kill all of a sudden. I wouldn't say he was particularly cruel sometimes, but there were other times that he was just like ice cold, like just very
precise about it, just going about it like it was, business, like it wasn't personal to him. Um, Whereas with Hadaway, she already was desperate, right, for her son, and you can tell she had a very rough life so far. So I could see her already, like I don't think it was a big change in her persona for her to suddenly be, eager to kill. So for her, I'm like, okay, it kind of aligned with her own motives and everything, so it wasn't a big deal. But Yakko, to see a change in her personality and to see her suddenly eager to kill would be very interesting, and also sad because she's such a sweetheart, and I would hate to have to kill people using her power, but it's like, gotta see what happens.
And then I passed out? Yes, as far as I can tell. You aren't experiencing any negative effects. I think it was just a mild shock from how sudden it was. Huh. Ah, was everything okay with the spirit? Yep, it was almost bad, but I got it to leave. More importantly, what is that thing you have in your hand? Huh? In my hand? Whoa, what the heck is this? It looks so freaky. When did I get this?
Hearthstone Acquire, Fool's Procession. Hers is kind of tricky to use though, from what I remember. Let me review. It's been a while for me. Um, no. Ours is the Fool's Procession. Something about. Yeah. Okay. Kills by fatal fall one who hears its music for 30 seconds without seeing the curse bearer. So that's the tricky part. We have to let them hear it for 30 seconds and they can't see us.
Oh.
Oh no, that's Mio.
Oh, there's so much anger and hatred held within it. Looks a little like tools that were used for ancient curses.
This music is interesting. It's different.
What? That's so scary. Yakko, you just said you heard a strange voice, right? Could you tell me what you heard? Anything you can recall? I think it might be connected to that object. Let's see. It felt like I was at the bottom of a dark place. Then this voice felt like it was echoing in my mind. After that, it just kept shouting, "Kill them!" I see. Thank you. Yakko, I think you may have exactly what you need in order to use the Rite of Resurrection. A curse with the power to take people's lives and turn them into soul dregs. What? You mean this is a real curse? I know I said I wanted to use the Rite of Resurrection to bring back Michio, but why? Why me? It makes no sense. Yakko, please calm down and listen.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry about panicking. No, it's okay. Fear is something we feel in the face of the unknown. Long ago, people would give names to phenomena they couldn't understand in order to live with them. However, modern-day developments in science and culture have pushed for the rejection of things that can't be measured. And so, the paranormal has been treated like it doesn't exist. But they've been around since a long, long time ago. If you just understand, you can see that there's nothing to be afraid of. First, calming down is the most important. Accept reality for what it is. Huh. I only really gave this stuff a shot because it was popular, but...
Oh. Was that Yakko? Probably.
You really do have a connection with this stuff, don't you? Well, I suppose, to an extent. Hey, Mio? What do I do? Where do I start? Am I cursed? Am I going to die?
Thank you. She's having, like, normal human being reaction, right? She's not like, oh yes, let me go run out there and kill people. She's like genuinely freaked out, like, what the heck is going on? Why me? What's gonna happen? I like her a lot. So far, she's my favorite. These two are super cute. I like Richter a lot too. I feel bad for Hadaway. But I like these guys a lot. They're great. I'm feeling worried and protective of them now.
It's okay. I'll take care of the curse. That's why I'm here in the first place.
The face. Ooh.
What? Trust me. I'll take care of things. It'll be alright. Thanks. I was the one who dragged you along to do the spirit board. It's fine. You're desperate to find a way to try and help your friend. But spirit boards are dangerous. You have to take them seriously. So I'm glad you invited me.
Aw, she's so sweet. I love them.
Alright, let's review everything we've learned so far and think of how to move forward. Okay.
Too bad we can't look around when we're in this screen. Okay, about the curse.
What is this curse? Am I cursed? Well, I've only looked into it a little, but I wouldn't quite say you're cursed. It's more like you've gained the ability to use the power of a curse. So there shouldn't be any kind of negative paranormal effect on you. The power to use a curse. Do you mean this curse stone? Yes, if the curse stone is used under certain conditions, a curse will be placed on someone, taking their life and turning it into soul dregs. Soul dregs are said to be required to enact the rite of resurrection. Normally, a curse is a spell that would only be usable by onmyoji of considerable talent. I believe that curse stone makes it so that even normal people can use them.
Okay.
So, someone like me, with no knowledge, could curse someone? Yes, but it's still nothing to take lightly. You could end up having it redirected right at you.
Which I think is what happened to Yuko, right? In the beginning? That's her name, right? Yuko? Hold on. God, I can't remember. Yoko. Yakko. There's no Yuko here. That's just another popular Japanese name, so I'm just like, whoa. Yakko. Okay, try to remember, Binks.
To tell you the truth, something unusual did happen while we were using the spirit board. It happened right around midnight, I think. This whole area seems to be under the effect of the Feast of Shadows. The Feast of Shadows? Yes. It's a type of spell that temporarily boosts the potency of the supernatural. It also has the effect of making the powers of certain curse echoes manifest more easily. Judging by its strength, I'd say it probably covers about a 3 to 4 kilometer radius.
That's actually pretty wide.
3 to 4 kilometers? That's big enough to cover all of Sumida City. Yes, I think the Feast of Shadows was used to cause the resentment lingering in the area to manifest as curse stones. Someone did this. But who? I don't know enough to say, but it's likely that it was done by someone who wants to uncover the rite of resurrection. This isn't something to happen naturally. I see.
Okay. Feast of Shadows. This is new. Okay. A technique that allows one to create a field that temporarily boosts spiritual energy. In addition to amplifying the spiritual power of a particular area, it can also be used to amplify the strength of grudges and desires tied to the area. The effectiveness of the Feast of Shadows is dependent on the abilities of the user, but it's possible to limit the scope and range of the spell to such a degree that one could use it to amplify the power of even those not naturally gifted with spirit sense. Okay. I guess we'll just keep finishing this top one.
A curse stone's powers can only be used in this area under the influence of the Feast of Shadows. The effects also only appear after the sun has set. By setting a limit on when they can be used, the curses are strengthened. So the curses can't be used outside this area or during the day. Correct. But speaking of limits, to actually use a curse to kill someone, it seems there are conditions that need to be met. Conditions?
You sure you want to tell her all this?
You mean like how my curse echo needs someone to listen to the sound it makes for 30 seconds? To be honest, I don't really understand it. Like, how do I even summon the curse echo or make the sound? Do I just, like, will it? Do you mind if I try?
Well, Yakko, no!
Stop, stop, stop! You shouldn't be using curses so willy-nilly. Even if there are conditions that have to be met, the power to kill someone without leaving behind evidence is dangerous enough. In that case, maybe you really have been cursed. I'm sorry that you got wrapped up in this situation even though I'm here with you.
Still? Jeez.
That curse stone. I think whoever holds it becomes a curse bearer. It would probably be best for me to hold on to it, but then I'd feel bad about forcing it on you. No, I sense a powerful force rejecting me. I don't think I'd be able to take it. Really? Why? If we tried separating it from you, the curse may trigger. That's how bad I sense it wants to stay with you. No way! That curse stone might look like nothing more than an old Netsuke carving, but I can sense a powerful, resentful energy from it. I don't think it's a good idea for me to even touch it. I may seem like I know what I'm doing, but I don't know how to handle something this powerful. Really? This little thing? If you threw it away and someone with bad ideas picked it up, it could be bad. I think it would be safer to avoid the risk of getting anyone else involved and have you hold on to it for now. Well, now I'm kind of freaked out. Anyways, we need to make it to daybreak. I think the curse should weaken once it's morning. I'll help you find a way to deal with it then. Okay. So, there are two things you should remember. First, do not fulfill the conditions while it's night. Second, should you happen to fulfill the conditions, don't use the curse. Right.
Okay, I mean, those are the two conditions. The two things, and I hope we can stick with them, but I'm not so sure. In the fight of, like, if she comes across someone who's endangering her, It's like, well, what is she supposed to do? You know? Okay. I think we're going to leave this episode right here. Oh man, it's a lot. It's heavy, but it's also really really interesting. I love this game so far. It's scary, it's creepy, it's heavy and sad at times, but I'm really intrigued. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying this, and until next time, have a nice day. Bye.